of the dense woods that surrounded the quiet town of Hollowbrook, an air of foreboding silence hung like a shroud. Legends whispered of an ancient portal to the underworld, hidden within the gnarled roots and twisted branches. Few dared to venture too deep into the woods, for it was said that the line between the living and the demonic was thin, and those who strayed risked being lost forever. One fateful night, curiosity gripped Lily, a teenage girl with an adventurous spirit. Drawn by the eerie allure of the woods, she wandered into the shadows, guided only by the pale glow of the moon. The forest seemed to come alive with unseen eyes watching her every move, and the wind whispered haunting secrets that sent shivers down her spine. As Lily delved deeper into the woods, the air became heavy with an otherworldly energy. The foliage twisted into grotesque shapes, casting elongated shadows that danced in the moonlight. Unbeknownst to her, Lily had crossed an invisible threshold into the domain of the supernatural. A distant humming sound echoed through the trees, and an ethereal mist slithered along the forest floor. Lily's heart raced as she stumbled upon a clearing bathed in an eerie, otherworldly glow. In the center stood an ancient, obsidian portal, adorned with runes that seemed to pulse with malevolent energy. The portal beckoned, its dark depths exuding an irresistible pull that drew Lily closer. She hesitated, the ominous aura intensifying with each step. Yet, an insatiable curiosity drove her to the threshold, and as she stood before the abyssal veil, an unsettling silence enveloped the clearing. Without warning, the portal trembled and groaned, as if awakening from a long slumber. Lily's breath caught in her throat as the runes on the obsidian surface glowed with an unnatural intensity. The air itself seemed to warp, and a sudden chill ran down her spine as the gateway to the underworld creaked open. A gust of cold wind rushed forth, tugging at Lily's clothes and hair. The clearing transformed, and the once familiar trees now stood as twisted sentinels, their branches clawing at the sky like skeletal fingers. Lily's surroundings blurred, and an overwhelming sense of dread washed over her. As the portal yawned wider, the underworld unveiled itself in all its grotesque splendor. Unearthly flames flickered along the edges of the abyss, casting a hellish glow on the night. Ghastly silhouettes moved within the shadows, and the air resonated with the distant wails of tormented souls. The demonic inhabitants, aware of the intruder, turned their gaze towards Lily. Eyes filled with malevolence glowed in the darkness, and guttural whispers echoed through the accursed realm. Lily, paralyzed by fear, watched as grotesque figures slithered towards her with an unnatural grace. The underworld's denizens, with leathery wings and twisted horns, encircled Lily. Their faces bore expressions of twisted pleasure, their presence exuding a palpable malevolence. The air thickened with the stench of sulfur, and the ground beneath Lily's feet seemed to pulsate with dark energy. In that haunting moment, Lily realized the gravity of her mistake. The portal, once a mere gateway, had become a conduit for the demonic forces to breach the boundaries of the mortal realm. She was an unwitting trespasser in a realm where the very fabric of reality seemed to unravel. Desperation clawed at Lily's chest as she attempted to retreat, but an invisible force held her in place. The demonic entities, driven by an insatiable hunger, closed in on her with unholy glee. The underworld's cacophony of tortured souls intensified, drowning out Lily's desperate cries for escape. As the first demonic creature reached out with twisted claws, the ground beneath Lily gave way, and the portal snapped shut with an ominous finality. In an instant, the clearing returned to its eerie calm, the malevolent energy dissipating like a phantom breeze. the night resumed its silence, and the moon cast its indifferent glow upon the now deserted clearing. Hollowbrook's woods, once a place of mystery, had reclaimed its sinister secrets, leaving no trace of the girl who had dared to wander into the abyssal vale. The town of Hollowbrook remained oblivious to the supernatural events that unfolded within the woods. As time passed, the legend of the obsidian portal faded into obscurity, buried within the annals of the town's forgotten folklore. Yet, the haunted whispers of that night lingered in the shadows, a cautionary tale for those who dared to tread too close to the thin veil between the mortal realm and the abyss.